This is the Sony REON Pro, the 6th generation portable air conditioner / heating unit made by Sony. This is actually spearheaded by Sony's Thermo division, aptly named Sony Thermo Technology Inc. In 2017, the developer went to Shanghai, China, and was shocked by the heat of the city. He then returned to Japan and began developing a pocket-sized air conditioning unit no bigger than a computer mouse. The unit has been tweaked and refined over the past 5 generations, all amounting to today's feature, the REON Pocket Pro. This is all what it had led to. However, it's a little bit of a departure away from the initial concept. Originally, the unit was supposed to be small, sleek, lightweight, and to the point. However, at first glance, when this thing is in your hand, it feels cumbersome, big, and it is incredibly heavy. Yes, the contact patch on the back has been extended a great deal, but the unit is long and the neckband is bigger than ever. Well, let's give it the benefit of the doubt. There are some buttons on the side for controlling the temperature up and down, and this works with the cooling mode and the heating mode as well. There is a mode switch to cycle between the two. There's a power button, of course, and even a smart button that measures the user's heat and adjusts it accordingly. The included 90-degree elbow USB is utilized to charge the device. No, it is not proprietary, and no, you don't need to use this cable. Any cable will do. The neckband is taut but comfortable, despite it being the largest offering thus far. The entire unit is a severe departure away from the first 5 generations. It's not even close. The previous generations were piano finish, perforated, sleek and smooth. And this one, it has a matte finish, lengthwise lines, and more of an edgy, chiseled design. However, before we get into what this can actually do, we have to look at the app. We'll be putting the REON Pro just right over here while we look at this. Now, this is with smart mode on. You can turn it off or on like that, and that will allow you to choose the cool levels. You can just choose it like that. You can click stop at any time if you don't want it to cool down or heat up respectively. You can go over to the warm section and again choose smart or choose manual. If you have the tag, which we already covered in a previous video, it would be somewhere you wear on your person, and that will choose the best setting for the ambient temperature. The smart setting on this device, like so, will choose it based off of you, based off of your body. But if you want the sensor to be somewhere on your body, like your pocket or your jeans side pocket or something, you can put it on different parts of your body. It will adjust accordingly. It also tells you how much battery is left on the device itself, and if you go to the settings, you just get some software information, unregister, initialize, register, all that stuff. It's not really very extensive, and you can look at the actual temperature settings to see if everything is working fine. So if there is a malfunction with the surface temperature or the exhaust temperature, you can figure that out. You can also click support if you want to contact them. As you can see, there is different support for Europe, Middle East, and Asia, so you will be able to find your language best you can. So there is not North America currently, but my recommendation is if you want any questions or answers, you can message us, or you can message United Kingdom if you wanted some English, but everything is working fine. And when you link it for the first time via Bluetooth, it will ask you to do a system update. Putting it on is simple. Simply have the neckband attached and put it over your neck, position it at the top of your back or the bottom of your neck. The inside of the neckband has a wire so you can adjust it to your liking. You can change the app on the fly and switch between cold and hot anytime. Switching honestly only takes about 2 seconds before you feel the effects of each respective setting, so that's pretty impressive. You'll hear a little air puff every once in a while through the exhaust port, which is completely normal and there's no reason for concern. The unit honestly is very present at all times. It is very heavy and cumbersome. It does get in the way of various neck movements as well, but overall they have done a decent job of keeping it out of the way and causing you the least amount of hindrance possible. This is a strange consumer electronic. It has all the ingredients to be an unnecessary undertaking that solves no problems and just contributes to more e-waste. But Sony has backed this for nearly a decade since its inception, and there have been 6 generations, several revisions, additional accessories like alternative neckbands, smart sensing tags, contact patch film, and even a line of Sony t-shirts that fit the device perfectly. This is anything but a mistake by Sony. This was a calculated approach to make something cool, all pun intended. This is honestly a nice piece of hardware, and it works. There's no sense in creating an apparatus that would actually blow the cold air on you, as that's what a fan is. But somebody thought outside the box, and this is what they landed on. A computer mouse-looking piece of technology with a plastic shell and a bunch of heat sinks inside to suck away the heat and cool you down, or heat you up. Regardless of where you are, if you want to grab one of these, details are down below, and we'll see you on the next one.